threat 4-1 from the attack using long-range weapon systems with a 1-sound, 2-sound tactical capability. This civilianized version is now on takeoff roll. Utilizing the short takeoff capability of the Harrier, Art has just demonstrated the capability of this airplane to depart using a small segment of even a damaged runway. The basic concept of the Av-8A and B heritage for the United States Marine Corps was that these aircraft can operate from an airfield as small as a tennis court, providing what we call a FART, that's the forward rearming and refueling station. This enables our Marine Corps to make the Harrier directly behind the leading edge of battle, so they can support our troops on the ground, return to its FART, refuel, and rearm, and be back overhead in just a couple of minutes. Right now, the Harrier is coming inbound, and he's going to show us that he can get from point A to point B in a hurry. So we'll be watching over from the, let's see, George, which way is he coming from? He's going to be honking it down away here. Arsenal survived repositioning for his first man back to the airfield as the Red Eagle, brought to today by
coming from right there. Look.
It's taxing into position for their departure. Now, Art is just showing you how the Harrier can utilize that high speed subsonic aircraft that it can let get right up there fast to get back over the scene of the action extremely quickly. As the Harrier clears the airspace, George Twine has cleared the Red Eagle Airshow C's for takeoff. They'll be going to the high perch. Look back over your right or left shoulder. You can see the Harrier starting to circle around behind the airfield. A lot happening in the air as on the ground here today. Once again, I'd like to remind you about helping us with the track and the smoking around the airplane. Please don't do it. Just put the trash in the proper receptacle. Art Nall is a native of Washington, growing up in Northern Virginia in Fairfax County. After graduating from Hayfield High School, he was nominated to attend the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, Maryland, where he majored in aerospace engineering. This was a natural since he'd always had a deep interest in aviation. While attending Annapolis, Art was awarded the Guinness World Record for building and riding the world's tallest rideable bicycle. This tiny bike was only 5 inches tall and was the official record holder for several years. Featured in several national magazines. In 1976, he had graduated with merit and was awarded the Burke Scholarship and commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. As Art makes his second pass, we have the Trojan Horsemen taxiing for takeoff. They'll be joining us here in just a couple of minutes. Art's first assignment as a Marine officer after attending basic school at Quantico, Virginia, where all Marine officers learn basic infantry tactics prior to attending flight school. Every Marine officer is an infantry officer first before becoming an aviator. Art was transferred to Pensacola and started his flight training in aircraft such as the T-28 Trojan we just saw taxi out. After his first solo, the students immediately began aerobatic training and selection for transition, and with only a few handful of hours. He soloed in the T-28 and was on 28 hours at 14 flights, which is normal for a naval aviation student, started into the jets. He was transferred to Kingsville, Texas for basic and advanced training, and in Kingsville he flew the T-2C Buckeye, the TA-4J Skyhawk, and was carrier qualified in both aircraft aboard the USS Lexington. In 1979, Art was designated a naval aviator and received his wings of gold. His total flight time at that point was 283 hours. His first operational aircraft was the Av-8A, the first Harrier, and he was assigned to VMA 231 at Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, right here in North Carolina. And while stationed at Cherry Point, he qualified in the Av-8A aboard the USS Iwo Jima as LPH-2 and made several shipboard deployments virtually all over the world. He traveled above the Arctic Circle, below the equator, and made a complete global circumnavigation, reaching Beirut, Lebanon twice, Once east and once from the west.